Yeah, the burst of the running back was tremendous. How about the launch of his blockers right off the line of scrimmage? That's a touchdown the entire way, and it took the entire group offensively.
Ty Johnson now to return. Returns looking good so far. He's still going! And they finally bring him down after a huge return into their territory. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Now the shotgun give to Cook. And he gets up for a gain of about 4.
That is just a good, solid run right there. I know, that's pretty basic commentary, but sometimes football can be basic. It keeps you on schedule, that kind of yards per carry, and you move the sticks.
Play action now with Allen. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. And the Steelers will take over at the start of the next quarter. Momentum swing on the final play of our opening quarter. Neither side separating much so far. More from Acrisure Stadium after the break. Second quarter all queued up and ready to go. It's Steeler football. They have it following that interception on the final play of the first quarter. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. So it's 2nd down coming up. Now running for the first time with Jaylen Warren. Has a lane inside the 25. There it is. Touchdown, Pittsburgh! The Steelers pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. So great work by the running back there. Brock found just a little bit of space, and he took advantage all the way for 6.
Big time. I mean, so big time. You know, and you hear running back coaches, Kate, say this. They'll say slow to explode through. And he explodes all the way for the touchdown.
So they tag him for roughing the kicker. And now this kickoff's going to come from the 50. Let's see if they loft in and try to stick him deep. Now Boswell on to send this away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback. 1st and 10 now from the 30. Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. He's got this complete to James Cook. Galloping inside the 40. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. It goes for a 38-yard pickup. And that's good for a Bills first down. Play action now, Allen. Pass into the hands of Dalton Kincaid. And he takes it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. The Bills start to fight back with their first points of this game. Dalton Kincaid with the touchdown. Extra point up and good from Bass. And the Bills chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Short kick gathered in at the 15. And they'll start this drive in good position, a little shy of the 40. The Steelers with some very good field position as they get set, 1st and 10. Wilson now from the gun. Chased out to his right. Into the hands of Pat Freiermuth. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. They get 22 on that one. And that's the Steelers' first down. One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. 1st and 10 give to Harris. And they're able to grind him to a halt after a pickup of 4. Working quickly here. Now Wilson on the play fake. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find the throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. Third down coming up.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here. Russ now from the gun. He sends this one to the end zone. And that one's incomplete, pretty fortunately so. That was a big risk, nearly an end zone turnover. Instead, it brings up fourth down.
That was it. That was their chance to escape this series. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points, and that was their ticket off the field. Unfortunately, it just couldn't quite hang on.
Buys time, rolling right. He finds him beyond the marker. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. 4 downs now to get in. Here's first and goal. Working inside the red zone. Finds his back, Jaylen Warren. And he pushes it all the way to the goal line, but goes out at the 1.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on first down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for second down. And with third and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
Gonna keep this one and go. And he gets in, touchdown! The Steelers grow their lead just before halftime. Russell Wilson with the touchdown on a quarterback sneak to the end zone. Boswell gets that point after to go. And the Steelers double their lead to 14. Now Boswell on to send this away. Returning it from the 4. Finds some space, he's past the 30. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. On first down, Allen connects with Cook. And he's going to be brought down at the 42.
We've heard it said, and I believe it to my core, football is the ultimate team sport. And a well-run screen like that is the ultimate team play because it takes all 11 doing their job.
Shotgun handoff now to Cook. Past midfield to the 45. And he works this down to the 41. The big play nets him 17 yards. And that's good for a Bills first down. From the shotgun, it's Allen. Gets this to Kincaid. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after it.
Falls to the ground out left, incomplete.
They would sure love to connect on some of these intermediate throws, those true throws. Getting a completion like that, well, not only does it spark your offense, but it just sets you up for even more aggressive play calling.
Second down, here's Allen again. That's caught at the 4. So Buffalo's gonna call it second timeout. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. This offense in position now, it's first and goal. Again, Allen to the air. And he's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Buffalo. The Bills make it a one-score game before halftime. Keon Coleman, the touchdown. Bass gets the extra point to go. And the Bills chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. They'll begin this drive with barely over 25 seconds left. Wilson now, 1st and 10. That's caught, he found some space. And he's out of bounds inside the 30. They rip off a huge chunk of field as the downs reset.
You know, Kurt, you often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Throw caught at the 6. The Steelers calling their first time out. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
I love throwing on first down. And when you see a first down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
Back-to-back big plays have them all set up. 1st and goal here. From the red zone now. And that's a Pittsburgh touchdown. No hesitation on that throw. He got the guy he wanted right away, and he got it to him for the touchdown.
You know, it's great, Kate, to draw plays and have all sorts of different options, but it's even better when you don't have to get to your second read. His first broke open just like they planned, and that's 6 in the end.
Point after up and good from Boswell. And the Steelers double their lead to 14. Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. Fields the hard squib kick. The return manages to get just beyond the 30. Probably looking at our final snap and a half here on 1st down. He'll throw it. He throws a bullet deep to the... That's grabbed inside the 30. And somehow they've reached the end zone with no time remaining in the half. So no mistaking that play call, Brock. They send everybody on deep goes, and it winds up paying off. What a play.
And you think on the other side defensively they'd be ready for this, but this is truly a breakdown in the secondary. They're just not able to make a play on the ball in the air. And the end result, as you said, a big play and a touchdown.
That one splits the uprights. And the Bills chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. Welcome back, everybody. Kate Scott, Brock Huard with you as we're about set to begin the 3rd quarter. The first half controlled by the offenses, Brock. Let's see if the defenses can take over in the second half. We're underway. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Operating from the gun, it's Allen. This will be caught by Cooper. Hits the 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Buffalo. The Bills cut into the lead coming out of halftime. Amari Cooper, the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. Extra point up and good from Bass. And the Bills tie us up 28-all. Bass now to kick this away. Fielded at the 7. And in the end, Brock, an exciting touchback as the return comes out to the 30. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Shotgun snap for Wilson. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
Yeah, this is a time where offensively you got to regroup. You got to get in that huddle. You know, and quarterback is the most important leadership position. Everyone's looking at you. And as a QB, after taking a sack like that, golly, you got to flush it, instill some confidence, and move this ball forward.
Another try following the sack. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. Couldn't find Mike Williams on that throw. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Wilson. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
And a big hit on the return to stop him cold. We don't get a return out of that punt. And the Bills will take over possession. Ball at the 33 for 1st down. Allen setting up play action. This is brought in along the sideline. High degree of difficulty for a short gain.
Well, that one came with a high degree of difficulty. Had to balance, focusing on the catch, keeping those feet in balance.
Working from the gun, it's Allen. He's got Khalil Shakir. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks. On the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. Play action now, Allen. Pass complete to Cook. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. They pick up 20 yards there. And that's good for a Bills 1st down. To the air again, Allen. And he takes it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. The Bills take a 3rd quarter lead. Dalton Kincaid with a touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. Bass gets the extra point to go. And the Bills break that tie and now lead by 7. Bass now to kick this away. Starting from the 5. Now bottle him up as he gets the return to the 30. They're out and set, 1st and 10. They'll start with a give to Harris. And this is pushed ahead for a gain of 5. Brought down by Rasul Douglas. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Taking the handoff, now Wilson. He beams one deep right side. This is brought in at the 15. One of the game's biggest plays right there as they get the markers reset.
Analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
Pass it down close. And he'll be taken down at the last possible moment. He's at the 1. 14 yards on a nice play there, and it gives them 1st and goal. Just 1 quarter remaining. They can decide to play for the tie or win later. First, they've got to reach that end zone. It's 1st and goal. They'll run with Harris. And he's caught behind the line for a loss. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. Wilson now off the play action. Buying some time right. And this one's incomplete. Too low as it skips off the ground.
You know, it looked like things fell apart a little bit as he left the pocket, just not on the same page with his targets as they adjusted their routes. And that's really what led to the incompletion.
Buckle up. It's 3rd and goal. They'll run it with Harris. And he's not going to reach the end zone. They bring him down at the 1. The Bills are going to go ahead and call their first time out. May still have 2 to work with in this final quarter. Three plays haven't gotten it done. Now a 4th to try to reach that end zone. He's keeping it. He's going for it. And the defense gets there to force a small loss. He can't find the end zone. They stop him, and they'll still trail as they turn it over on downs. Straight ahead, here's Cook. He's fighting for it, but will not get there. They stole the run out, and that's a safety. Well, an assist to their punter on that one, Brock.
I'm glad you said that, Kate. Absolutely right.
Because it was that kick that set up the chance for that immediate safety.
How many times do we sit with coaches over the course of the week and we hear all the time, marrying that defense and special teams, teams. It can be game changers. And you don't know that play in any NFL game that could turn the tide. Well, we got to see the defense and the special teams marry together, and now we'll get to watch the offense take possession.
Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. Give him 3 that time. That's going to bring up 3rd and 7. He's back to throw. Taken in by Williams outright. And that will not be enough for a first down. Desperation time here on 4th. He finds him beyond the marker. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. That brings us to the 2-minute warning in Pittsburgh. Steelers facing a 5-point deficit. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. He'll look to throw it. Throw complete to Warren. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
I know coordinator and quarterback going to be upset with that first down because you call a screen on first, you're thinking stay ahead of schedule. Even a minimal gain to stay on pace, but instead, the defense creates a negative play and sets him back behind the sticks.
And he's going to step out with no gain.
It was as if the defense knew what play was coming. That was a play they knew they could defend, and boy, did they ever, stopping it right at the line of scrimmage.
This drive in some serious trouble. It's 3rd and 12. Now to throw. He's on the move. That one fired in there. Complete. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers jump in front late. So what a finish this is shaping up to be. The late touchdown here, Brock, moves them in front.
And week to week, what a pleasure it is for us to call these games. We never know what kind of game we're going to get. This one's been everything you could have wanted. And now, even though they've taken the lead, there's still enough time on that other sideline for them to go mount a response.
Trying for it on the ground. And he's into the end zone. Really smart call here in the fourth. Now a field goal would only tie this game. Now Boswell on to send this away. Johnson with a return here. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30.
Trailing by one score late here, Kate. Maybe this is the return. Maybe this is what helps them get right back into it. Good field position now to start their most important series yet of this game.
Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Cook trying this one up the gut. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground. Bills moving quickly now. They're in the hurry up. Back to throw. That's too far in front, and it's not going to be caught.
You hear defensive coaches on every practice field we're on preach not giving up the big play, especially at the NFL level. They'll need to stay vigilant because they're definitely going to use that receiver to take the lid off this defense again.
Brought in along the sideline, just need an official ruling, and they said catch. Great play. It's a gain of 17 on that one, and that's good for a Bills first down. Man in motion here. Here he is to throw. Finds a seam down the middle. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. Offense to the line for first down, conscious of that single timeout they've got remaining. Setting up to pass. Throw caught at the 6. And he will score and give him the lead in the final minute. Absolutely clutch score there, Brock, as they take the lead here in the final minute.
Incredible execution. The moment not too big for any of them. And, Kate, they cashed in when it really mattered.
A chance to take their lead beyond a field goal on this point after. And it's good, so they take the lead, and the extra point buys them some breathing room. A field goal does not tie it now. Bass now to kick this away. Patterson now to return it. In pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Russ now from the gun. Escapes the pocket. Catch made by Austin. A flag's down as he stops. Looks like this one's on the offense. You don't get too many plays of that size in a game, and that flag takes away one of them. Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. Throwing is Wilson. Forced out to his right. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And they'll have it across midfield as he runs out. So the Bills fight their way to a win on the road. And there was no easing up. It took some white knuckling until the very end, but their defense carried that small lead through to the finish line as they escape with a victory. So for Brock Huard, our incredible crew, everybody here at EA Sports, I'm Kate Scott signing off. We'll see you next time. It's a win for the Bills as we say so long from Pittsburgh.
7.
Bus up, bus.
Not